Considering the trolling and me having some issues.
Died, Woodsy didn't. You got a fourth party member and you messed it up. That was still 348 is pretty good. Do you have anything on the screen right now?
Yes.
Okay.
It's just got. It was loading.
Long loading screen.
I had to make a new system data file, so.
Which donations do you need to know immediately?
I need to know Edge and Raimi names about 5 minutes in.
So it probably kind of goes on right now.
They're rolling.
Oh, they're rolling?
Yeah.
Yeah, because they can be changed. Their name can be just changed from the menu.
Yeah. They can just be changed whenever, so. Oh, also, is there any donations for the visual style?
Visual style, I believe, last time I checked. Let me refresh. I lost it. I'm tired. Visual style, we have modern, 50 to 0.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Just good. I much prefer modern. That's also rolling, so.
Yeah.
The phases welcome
Is met.
is met. We're at 60 of 100 on nappy time.
Come on, people.
Which you need Edge and who immediately?
Raimi.
Raimi.
And then phase is like 10 minutes in.
Yeah. So right now, Edge is kind of destroying it with 145 on Sprocket.
Yes.
And Raimi is Aaron, spelled like your name.
Okay.
Okay.
I think I can spell that.
How do you? Are you sure?
Pretty sure.
You sure? You're not going to like this on capitals?
Might put a capital R.
Oh, you
right.
probably want to help, like, start the timer, don't you?
Be good.
Hint, hint.
All right. 3, 2, 1, go. So yeah, this is the only unskippable cutscene in the game, by the way. So enjoy
take
the
a
only break in the
Nice
run.
relaxing break.
No,
Ah, yes.
Getting ready to speed run.
There we go.
Clashes between the World Republic Federation and the various
StarCraft 2 strats.
Yeah, start.
weapons of mass destruction.
So yeah, there's technically other like tiny little breaks in this run, but they're literally about
When you're taking off the ship.
5-10 seconds long.
There's absolutely no political
The dire
commentary. in this
situation
cutscene.
forced the two
No,
factions
none at all.
to negotiate a ceasefire, reaching an agreement in only 2 weeks. However, the war may have ended, but its effects remained. With the deteriorating
I have absolutely no idea why they just decided to make this cutscene unskippable.
those who
Probably
survived
because it's the opening cutscene.
lived a confined existence.
At least it's not
Probably.
in a random place in the middle of the run. Actually, it might be better.
That would be better. There'd be a break.
The United Nations and turn their eyes skyward to
It's like I started the run. I can go take a break.
establishment of the USTA or Universal Science and Technology Administration, man began to seek new worlds beyond the stars.
Okay.
AD 2087, the first year of the new space date calendar. Thanks to the success of Professor Trillis Bokhtein's warp drive experiments,
All right, we have 2 donations here.
closer to reality.
I'll save this one
The
for last.
USTA secretly
Oh boy.
We have $10 from Beef Patty. Says Jacko Jarvinen because he cares. And then we have $20 from Rocket. Says, hi Rennie, last donation of the marathon. Here's $5 to help get nappy time cutscene. Here's $5 to help get nappy time cutscene. $5 to naming Shiva Parvati in Final Fantasy X. And because I'm a mean person, I feel I need my country represented in Final Fantasy VI Opera. So here's $5 to have Spud play the role of Maria. And so he's not alone, $5 to have Rennie play Ultros. Good luck to everyone. With a really big smiley face, like the colon D.
Love you, Rocket.
Need an ultra smiley face.
I feel like you needed to know the magnitude of the smiley face on that comment.
Okay.
Do you think we've known each other?
So yeah, if I recall correctly, this cutscene is roughly 3 minutes and 47 seconds long.
Remember how you'd always cry when I wasn't around? Sure, the final fight hide and seek
That was ages ago.
It'll be when you see like the battle animation start.
Like a child.
There's probably like 30 seconds left though.
If you're here, I guess the departure ceremony's over, huh? Anyway, there's still some time left until we take off. I'm gonna work out a few kinks in the battle simulator.
What Edge is really saying is, I'm gonna actually make cutscenes skippable from now on.
Yeah, that's the flaw in the battle simulator. They forgot to add that button.
Real hero. I might have gone if Commander Kenny was there, but Shimada's pontificating would just put me to sleep.
That's USDA Deputy Director Shimada to you.
Besides, I didn't want to see Crow gloating over his success anyway. It just really bugs me.
And you call me childish. You just better not be late for launch preparations here.
So how accurate was I on time? All right, so congratulations, cutscenes are now skippable.
Yay.
Yeah, go
Good
get
night.
sleep. So this game actually accepts 3 inputs for X. It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
X, circle, and L1.
Yeah. Yeah, I noticed that L1 thing at one point.
Oh.
It's kind of odd.
And there's wall bonk wall number 1. Jeez, all the wall bonks right now. It's like 5-6 minutes in. So I actually talked to the front console there. I could talk to Raimi instead, but it's 1 or 2 dialogue boxes faster to talk to the front console. Because it immediately just pops up with the, do you want to leave now? Instead of like, hey, we should go.
She's passed out.
Yep,
Too much drinking.
yep. Camel. So I need to talk to 2 NPCs here, and it's just for a really odd trigger. Don't ask me why. This game is filled with them, and then I need to finally talk to Raimi. And here's where we find out if I actually chose Earth instead of Galaxy. Because I want to choose Earth. Galaxy is bad
Yeah, that would
for a
be,
marathon
that
anyway.
would be unfortunate.
Oh my gosh, come on, target me. All right,
like Earth to me.
we're good. We're good. We're on Earth. Come on. So that's a strat I'm gonna be using for the first like hour or so, and then I'll come back a little bit, like 30 minutes after that. And so now I need to pick up the only recipe memo I actually pick up in the run. Well, depends if I want some more recipe later on, but really, Dash. Never done that one before. That's never happened before. She's never done it before.
Keep in mind, she did say that in the first game too, so that's actually the second time she said it so far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I need to pick up that recipe memo because it was originally just a marathon safety strat, but it's actually become part of what's the new route. The one, I won't be using it in this particular case just because it's too unsafe. Also, I need those names like now. So menu.
Right you are.
Come on, menu.
So the winning names for you, for Edge, we have the Sprocket, combination of Spud and
Oh.
Rocket.
Apparently, I am terrible at capitals, and I'm terrible at typing. This is why typing on a PS3 is like terrible.
What happened to your keyboard?
It's being used. And
Okay.
Raimi.
And
Is
for Raimi,
Aaron.
we have Aaron. That is correct.
I think I could spell this one.
How much does
Okay.
that cut down on your time, not having your keyboard? Or cut
All right.
up the time.
So yeah, I also use a trick there called start canceling. It just immediately cancels me out of the menu from wherever I am in it. See, over the entire course of the run, it saves quite a bit of time. If I actually remember to do it, that's another thing. So I pick up this chest here again for that recipe I grabbed earlier and
Run into a bee.
run right into the bee
It's a good strategy.
and get surprised by the bee. Wow.
Well, it did surprise me.
I saw it there and I'm like, I can't turn my dash around fast enough. That's one thing with the dash mechanic in this game is it's very hard to actually control it. You have
Yeah.
a little bit of control, but it's very, very jerky.
Just like
I
running
almost
games
ran
where-
into another bee,
You like running games where it's hard to move accurately.
apparently. It's like I have this, I have a 10, Dragon Fantasy.
Yeah.
Crisis Core isn't that bad. So I actually have to do a bit of a roundabout there because I never know where the bee is going to be, and there's a bee that's like right at the entrance there.
All they need to do is run into the wall and you're happy here.
Ooh! Okay.
Unlike that.
We've already begun the miracle dodges, apparently. Alright, so some point in... Wow, how... How did I not get that encounter right there? So that's a... But, oh my god. What is going on in here?
You're dodging the encounters. What's wrong?
These are the miracle dodges. Hello.
Hi there.
Almost ran right into that one, though.
That went well.
Also, I'm gonna need a phase name after the next boss, which is in like a minute or two. So, the fight's like 2.5 minutes long. I'll need phase name after the next fight. Awesome.
There's a boss coming up.
Yeah, I've got the boss coming up here. So I kind of just rushed right to it. First boss of the game, and the main thing with this game is the major bosses all have a weak spot you need to hit. And this particular one is under a giant shield. So, well, Phase, really? Really, Phase? You're just gonna start this now?
You don't want to knock this boss over because it makes it harder to hit him where you need to hit him.
Yeah, because if you notice, like that. Well, that's actually not bad because he wastes some of his rush. I don't want him in rush because I can get less hits in.
Yeah, rush mode in this game basically means that you can't be interrupted by attacks, so you can't stagger at all when you're in rush mode.
Yeah.
And there's a few other effects, but that's the main one for bosses.
At this point in the game, it's the only way you can crit unless your name is Raimi. Or, in this case, Aaron. Okay, watch that. Wow. Yeah, just stand right in the front of it. That is a brilliant strategy. I'm so glad I thought of it. So this is basically a ring around the boss.
Yeah.
And
All his attacks come from the front, at least at this point.
okay, come on. Yeah, I just heard a crit. Crits are good because they like just over double your attack? Something like that?
And you get a battle trophy, very important.
Yes, battle trophy. So the reason why when I started this run I wanted to delete my save data is because the proper way we do new game for this for Star Ocean 4 is we start with absolutely no pre-existing data. Having any pre-existing data gets rid of pop-up boxes at the end of battles that indicating you got new data. At which point you're technically in a New Game Plus run. And
Right.
wow, that was absolutely amazing. I was knocked on the ground the entire rush mode there.
The main effect of New Game Plus is
There we go.
having monster
All right.
data.
So his weak spot is now revealed. I've been doing, like 3-5 damage up to this point. Really? That's Phase's use right now. I've been doing like 3-5 damage. Yeah, suddenly 60 to 100. It's pretty significant the damage decrease you get off these guys. You should be. Really? Wow, Armoros.
Excuse me.
Armoros, please stop. Thank you. All right. So that was the first boss. Not that difficult. He was just kind of being a jerk to me. And within this game, you actually, like, pretty much all the main XP you'll ever get is from bosses, which is how the speedrun is really possible.
Yeah.
So, phase name, and then you can read some donations. 8 character limit, so I'm gonna have to. Oh, MS.
CLEO.
Okay. Okay. By the way, shoutouts to a PS3 keyboard.
There's a space.
Space. Got that space. Seriously, shoutouts to PS3 keyboard. I'm so glad Sony designed this thing.
It's too bad it's not here.
Yeah. All right, so another trick I tend to use is whenever I do a menu, I will always try to start a dash before I do it because the dash will persist through the menu and it gives me a little more reaction time after I leave instead of trying to rush to get my dashes going. Yep.
All right, we have had several donations come in, and we're more than happy to receive them. We have received $5 from Timo Bauer, and the comment says, "Thanks for the Dragon Storybook run. Really fun game and fun speedrun. But now to more serious games." Winky face. Long time that I played a Star Ocean game, so I'm happy to see one now. We have $1 from Ash. It says, "Hey, Rennie, Spud, Meta, Puexel, Poxnor, and everyone else. Ash here. Thought I'd donate during Star Ocean because it's Star Ocean. I'm sad I couldn't make it this year, and big thanks for extending the invitation to me for commentary. Hope I can join next year, maybe with a run. Good luck with the message in marathon." We've got $5 from Magical Quavo.
Oh,
says-
how did I just dodge that? I went through its legs. The miracle dodges, they are strong.
As
Sorry.
Rennie gets trolled. The comment here says, "Ugh, you know what I hate?
Yeah, I got stuck on the rock.
College. Know what I hate more than college? Work. Know what I hate more than work? Type 1 diabetes." Let's get those donations in, people. And we have a $40 donation from Jeannot again. Thank you very much, Jeannot. It says, "Last of the last donations for our beloved Rennie, comma, nappy time." Smiley
Nappy
face.
time!
And I would just like to note that nappy time has been met. Thank you very much, Jeannot. We will not regret that.
Awesome.
Probably.
Probably.
So suddenly where our ship crashed, there's suddenly a giant base in the, was it like 5 minutes we've been gone? No problem, right?
They're just very fast constructors. They've got, they just pop out of a tube. They should be
Yeah.
like capsule bases, like in Dragon Ball.
The walls, they are strong. Did I just clip through him? I think I just clipped through him. Never seen that one before. So, as I mentioned before, this game is absolutely filled with really, really weird triggers. And the trigger to continue the storyline here is to leave the area. So I'm going to do this, just that after I do a little shopping. And the start canceling I mentioned before that works in menus also works in shops, but it only works in shops on the PS3 version. There is just a giant list of really weird changes they did between the versions. That was actually perfect, wow. I got to him exactly. Alright, so I'm gonna have to talk with Miss Cleo here real quick, get a item, and then I can head off. And at Monster Jewel, if you were doing New Game Plus, this is where the routes would diverge. Because that Monster Jewel would be used to get an item that gives you double attack, but halves your HP and defense. Which, well, oh well. Also, unskippable cutscene.
Yep.
These are my only other breaks in the run.
Not very long. Hyperdrive.
Alright, so let's go view a private action real quick. Now, normally I would just skip this, but, well, you guys donated.
Blame you guys for donating.
How dare you?
Thank
Thank you, everyone.
Yeah, thank you everyone for the donations. But let's welcome FaZe to the team. Or Miss Cleo to the team.
Hey, Welch!
Yes, sir.
She's still gonna say phase.
I'm sorry, Faze. She means well, I think. No, it's all right. I'm quite used to folks' preconceptions.
Oh, I'm just kidding. Sorry, Faye. Wait, Faye was it? Anyway, Faye.
It's Faze.
So about that monster? Truth is, those things are actually Earthlings, you know.
Earthlings?
They're just two more molting seasons actually turn into one of those. So be careful you don't get eaten, okay? Ta-ta for now.
Come on, Welch! Are you trying to traumatize him?
He's just like backing away slowly.
Okay. Of course. I understand.
Also, I'm gonna need little names soon. All right, so thank you everyone for donating for that scene. Totally worth it. So I picked up that recipe earlier, and now I'm going to make it because this is the first chance you actually have to make it. Oh, come on, create this item. And again, that start canceling I've been mentioning, you can use it on there. It saved. That's probably the most worthwhile save. It saves probably like 15 seconds because you have to otherwise cancel out of like 3 menus, and it's just a pain. But you can just hit start, and you're right out of it. All right. So the whole point is what you're trying to do here is you're supposed to be like bonding with your crewmen, getting to know them. That takes too long.
You'd rather just sleep through it all. You can get to know each other while you take a nap.
Yeah. I mean, that's why there's nappy time, right?
If you can sleep through to the end of the world, you can sleep through meeting your new friend.
Exactly.